Hi there, Aquarius. This is your tarot forecast for January 2016, as well as all of 2016. I will be making a 13-card spread, and I will be reading from the Soraya Tarot deck. So the card that shows up on the first position is the Page of Wands. This indicates enthusiasm, communication, serendipity. It may mean, Aquarius, that this month in January or in the year there is going to be some form of communication, more than usual, in terms of family matters. There may be some significance of a person born under the sign of Gemini. Throughout the year you will be receiving a lot of communication from those who are dear to you, and perhaps even someone related in terms of business or some type of work-related matter. It also shows that some opportunities that you were looking for may be opened up to you because of the people that you're going to be meeting. You'll be getting opportunities through the type of communication you'll be having with people. So it does show that there will be some encounters with some influential people, and if you stay in good terms with these people, you can definitely find a way to attain your goals. Usually it'll be, this coming year, it'll be something like you're at the right place at the right time, and you're going to be receiving a lot that you had wished for. So just make sure that you do keep an open mind, that you do keep open communication, and just understand that there are other people with different opinions, and even if you don't get along with their opinions, just understand where they're coming from. And with that, you could still perhaps be their friend, and in the long run they might like you, they might help you with attaining certain goals and aspirations that you have. So the next card is the Wheel of Fortune. This means gatherings, changes around you, lucky breaks concerning finances, and even vehicles. This year, actually, it does show that there's going to be quite some gatherings, and some of you may even purchase some type of a vehicle, or you may need to be a bit careful with the wheels on your vehicles, and just make sure that you get them tuned up and that they're all safe. This would be quite a nice year for you to purchase any type of vehicle that has movement. The Wheel of Fortune, it also means that there's going to be changes around you. Most likely the changes will be good. They'll be in your favor, but some of the changes might actually change some of your plans. So there may be some external factors that may affect one of your plans to maybe move or to go on a vacation. But there may be plans around you that are beyond your, it's beyond you. You can't change it. So you're going to have to just bear with that, because that probably will happen this year. It's a good card to have in a reading also. You may have a really good stroke of luck. So you may have a small win, you may have a big win, so it's always good to get maybe a little lottery. I'm not saying that you should spend your money on, so much, but it does indicate that there will be some kind of windfall and some type of good luck is out there for you. Also, you'll be trying to make your money go around, and probably by mid-year, you'll be trying to make maybe some investments, or maybe even some simple lottery tickets. But it seems you'll be pleased to know that certain turn of events will make things easier for you. The good things will happen. So it does indicate in this card that you will be having some good luck. In the past few years, you've been struggling a bit, but this particular year it seems like you do have some luck. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So that's really good to have in a reading, and I believe that this particular year it's a positive positive vibe that I'm getting from this card. The third card is the Five of Pentacles. This indicates loss and deprivation. So please keep in mind that someone in your family or among your close circle of friends or colleagues even will need your support and your love this year. There is going to be some type of loss or deprivation that will affect them financially, spiritually, emotionally, or even physically. In fact, there's going to be something that's going to happen to them, and it will be beyond their control. Financially, it may indicate loss, being in poverty. Somebody might lose their job, or maybe they got scammed or something like that, but you're going to have to console someone. So it's going to get to the point where this particular individual may lose faith in mankind, or just may lose faith in themselves. They may lose faith in God if they're religious. But overall, they're going to be very much depressed, and they're going to want to come to you for help, and you will help them. It is advised that this person either seek medical attention or go to a holistic practitioner. Emotionally, the individual concerned can feel alone and unable to cope with his or her life. So just make sure that when you do face this type of a situation in the coming year, you're nice to this person. Just be there for them, because you may be the only one that is able to change their life for the better. And that's important. It's important to be special for someone. If they look up to you and if you're there for them, that's probably the best gift you can give to any human being. So definitely keep that in mind. Unfortunately, there may be something bad that might happen, and this person will be affected, but just let them know that you're there for them this year. The fourth card is the Star. Now, this is an excellent card to have in a reading. It indicates success and fame. So the one thing that strikes me as I look at these, it does indicate that there's going to be some type of a happy turnaround because of information that's going to come basically right to your door. So there's going to be a sense of fulfillment and dreams being realized. Brightness and just recognition is going to be all around you, as well as opportunities and chances that will be presented to you, perhaps that you thought that never would have been presented to you. You're going to be receiving some type of recognition. It also shows that before you used to work hard and you were still determined, but for some reason, I guess in 2015, you must have done something that was very different, unique, and someone or some organization recognized you for that, and they will want to pick you for something bigger. And it's because of your stubbornness and your determination that you actually will receive this reward, this type of fame, this type of success. So it's a really good card to have, and it seems like the number 17 and even the number 8 may be quite influential this coming year. So just keep that in mind. But you also need to remember God helps those who help themselves. So you're not going to be rewarded if you don't do any hard work. You have to do something in order to get something. So it is possible because it's written, and because the card came, it does mean that there's something really good out there for you. So that's good to know. At least if you do work hard, you will get a nice result out of all of your hard work. The next card is the Eight of Cups. This shows discontent and a need to move on. So, dear Aquarius, it seems like something in your life has been repeating. You've faced quite a daunting experience, and it seems like many things that you had thought may be unfulfilled, and you may feel a bit miserable. a lot of the things that you thought you may be recognized for, it might not work out for you. So you're going to try to change and try to create an action plan. I do think that at that point, there's going to be some type of a change that you yourself are going to make. You're going to instinctively know that things are not right. And you'll also know that you are the only one that has the power to change this, to make the steps to change the situation. Now, this situation may not just be for yourself. There may be somebody, like a loved one that's with you, that may not be taking care of themselves properly. Or you see certain things, like maybe someone's study habits are different, or there might be something that you notice and you also want to help this person change their ways. And because of their routine, it may be affecting you. So you want to move on and you just want to change the way things are going. So understand that you can make a change, and that you don't really need to leave the situation behind, but there are always ways of changing situations, making something better. So do keep that in mind, that you may want to change something, and the reason why you want to change it is because it's something that you don't need in your life. It's something that is quite negative, and it's high time this year that you fulfill what you want, and you make the small and the smallest, and even if you think it's insignificant, but you make those steps, you make those changes, and change will come. The next card is the Knight of Cups. This is quite a good card as well. This indicates love, friendship, and a welcome return from the past. So if you are looking for a loved one to return, chances are that they may be thinking about you, which is wonderful. If you want things to change for the better, that may also happen. If you want love or romance to come back into your life, that may also happen. There may be someone from your past that may want to reconnect with you. And if you feel it's right, go ahead. There's nothing wrong with that. There may be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer the next year related to this particular time when you're going to be dealing with this type of person. Keep in mind that a position might be offered to you from someone who you have worked with or someone you have worked for in the past. So this person may have just admired you as even an employee. It might not have to be romantic, but you are going to get some type of positive outcome from someone that you've known from your past. So the outcome could be a nice romantic relationship, a simple friendship, a simple partnership. Someone might offer you a job or maybe a promotion simply because they believe in your skills and they maybe are your new boss, somebody that you worked with many years ago. So you can look forward to that because it's a really good card to have. The Knight of Cups, it will help you further find your goals, because you really want to settle down. You really want to kind of fill that void. It will be unexpected though. That's one thing, that you're not expecting this. You were sometimes thinking about it, but you never really thought it would happen. So when it does, Aquarius, just give it a chance, give it a try. Do what you think is right. The next card is the Ace of Pentacles. This is an amazing card to have as well. So this shows financial gain, job offers, windfalls, luck in relationships. So it shows that there's going to be an improvement in your life situation, and you will be receiving some type of information that you did not expect. It will be in your favor, You may have a sudden job offer, and this job offer will surprisingly increase your income, and perhaps it may even improve your lifestyle. So when you do get this, definitely take it. It seems like it's a lucky time for you, because the card we just saw right before this as well, that also was, it's a really good card as well. It does show that someone will give you the chance to start again, and this time it will be worth considering taking that offer. So I'm not exactly sure what this is particularly for. On a percentage, perhaps 75 to 80%, I can definitely say it's regarding something related to your job or your career. Simply because it's going to increase your finances. So, yeah, look out for that. It's really good. Don't change your routine. Just work hard, because it seems like you're getting some really nice cards now. The next card is the Nine of Wands. Lessons, challenges, and completion. The strongest bit that I get from this card, it basically means that you have to learn from past mistakes. Learn them as lessons and do not repeat them. If you repeat them, you will fall into the same cycle again and again and again. So just keep in mind that this card is also character building. It wants you to change. It wants you to change for the better. Sometimes this card also means that you may be in some type of, in a relationship where you may find a lot of restrictions. You may find you're being dominated, or you may find that you're being abused and you can't tolerate it. Because of this, you have lack of, self-esteem issues. You're facing a lot of that. You're not really believing in yourself as much. So, what I would suggest is try to change a bit. Perhaps if you do get some type of an opportunity to work somewhere, if there's something that's different in your life, you may have to change your routine. You may have to even change your social circle. So when you do that, you will feel a sense of completion, a sense of satisfaction. The next card is beautiful. It is the Sun. So this indicates hope and joy. This means that in the days to come, after you make your changes, you will stop feeling oppressed. You will stop feeling depressed and upset and in the same type of, lifestyle routine. You will feel brightness. You'll feel joy, vitality, and many other positive qualities will be brought out. Because of this, the Sun is a very good card to have. It just means pure happiness. There may be some family celebrations, something to do with children, grandchildren can also be seen here. Just pure joy. You're going to be quite happy. Also, if you want to spend some time with someone that you care about, you may want to make a trip, a nice, memorable trip this year. It does indicate that if you do plan, make it soon. So don't wait. This would be the best time, I guess, in the first half of the year would be a really good time to try to take that vacation that you really want. Things should be okay. It doesn't show that, it doesn't really say that after that it's not okay, but as soon as possible, it would be best if you made those plans as soon as possible. There may not be any obstacles. So, other than that, just follow your instincts with what you've been doing, because the reason why you've achieved hope and joy is because you've actually, as you would see the previous cards, you have gone through a period and a phase where you've worked really hard. You've been keeping the same routine with the same people, and you find that it's gotten to the point where there's certain things you need to change. So once you make that change, you will see and feel the hope and the joy. So this year, 2016, make sure that you try to change. the things that you don't need, take them out of your life. You don't need them. Once you change it, you will feel happiness, you'll feel joy, and that's very important. It will make you healthier. The next card is the Two of Swords. This usually goes around the word tolerance, I would say. Just tolerating people, tolerating situations. In terms of what we've just spoken in the past reading here, it seems like you will change as a person. You will change for the better, but the people around you obviously are not going to change. And because of that, you're going to be up against a lot of strange, people that think differently, and I do respect the way other people think, but it's going to be irritating you a lot. And what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to tolerate it. Something that you want to achieve may be blocked because of the negative energy that is being, radiated or produced from this type of crowd, this person maybe that you're living with. So you're going to have to tolerate a lot. My suggestion to you would be to lay low, try to make your dreams come true. It doesn't really matter how slow it happens as long as it happens. So if you are tolerant, you can hear their point of view. You make yourself clear as well. You make sure that you do try to achieve your goals. Something that you want to do, you do it. And obviously there's reasonable things, you have to look at your family, your budget, all that kind of stuff, but you have to be reasonable with the desires that you want. You have to be practical. Being tolerant means that you're going to meet a lot of people, and they might be jealous, they might be upset, they won't like the fact that perhaps you've changed your lifestyle, maybe you've changed your diet, maybe you just got a promotion, you're getting some really good luck. People around you will be speaking differently, and you won't be able to tolerate the way they're speaking. So just try to be patient, try to be tolerant, because you will be. And it says you're good at that too. You may find a negative aspect where somebody that you feel really close to, they might be putting you down or trying to create obstacles and hindrances in your path, in your plans. So just make sure that you're able to overcome these however you need to. The next card is Temperance. Endurance. You're going to have to endure. Maybe a friend might be confiding in you this year about something, and the only thing you'll be able to do is sympathize and be understanding. It also shows that somebody around you may have some type of medical problem. They might have some type of dependency problem. It might be on drugs, alcohol, or even a person, but something that they have to rely on in order to make it through. There might be someone that relies on you a lot. It might be someone that has an eating disorder, anorexia, nervosa, or even bulimia. Someone is going to want your attention. They're going to want your support, your help in the coming year. And you really can't change their situation. The only thing you can do is just, again, like I said in a few cards before, just be there for them. The number 5 may be of importance, and even perhaps the number 14 associated with this person. But like I said, there may be a friend or someone that's going to confide in you, and even if you want to help them, your hands might be tied. You may not be able to help them with a particular problem, but rest assured, at least they know that you're there for them, that you're there for them to talk to, and you can listen to their problems, and perhaps you can just guide them on the right path as well. The next card is the 8 of Swords. And this indicates barriers, restrictions, and restraint. So sometimes in our lives, having come through difficult experiences, we build barriers around ourselves to protect us from being hurt or taken advantage of us. If we build barriers so that nobody takes advantage of us, or that so that we may not be abused in some way. And this card will also show that it's not sometimes safe to make changes when they can't be made. Destiny sometimes works like that. There may be certain factors involved where maybe, a higher entity might not want it to be happening. So there may be someone out there looking over you, and they may try to block something from happening. And there's a reason why that's happening, and it may be in your favor. So just remember to be patient. There's certain things that you want to achieve, certain things that you want to do, and they might not happen. And they will happen, but it will take time, as bad as that sounds. But it will happen. Whatever you're planning, whatever you're wanting to do, it will take time. And there's also, I just wanted to read actually directly from here. So it's card number 12. It does say that you will fear that something that you dread is about to happen and will be powerless to stop it. However, and this is unquote, the cards around it are quite positive. So it might be anything. It might be a friend who is distressed. It might be anything that is that's affecting your restraint or your restrictions. So it's kind of an iffy card. There are barriers. There are certain things that you want to do, and there may be obstacles in the way. But time. So whatever it is happening for a reason, and it may take time for you to get to that point. But in the meantime, if something doesn't turn out right, just remember to be patient and tolerant, and you have to endure, similar to the cards we just read earlier. The last card in the spread is the Eight of Wands. This indicates haste, journeys, and growth. So, Aquarius, this particular year, more than usual, you may be taking long journeys or short journeys, and this may be related to business, related to work. It may be related to some creative skills, like perhaps, writing competitions or painting exhibitions. Maybe you're a sales rep for a pharmaceutical company, but it indicates a lot of travel, and this travel will be based on some type of goals or career-related aspect. You're going to be receiving good financial compensation, so it seems that it will be related somehow to your goals and your paths, and most likely it may not be related to romance that you'll be traveling, but it does show that there's going to be more than usual travel this year. So when you do, just be careful. Beware of your surroundings. Don't make any hasty decisions, perhaps in terms of booking for hotels and stuff like that, or taking the wrong turn and heading somewhere else. Growth is really good because you're going to be growing in terms of your career. This is a 13th card, so this is a really good, it's the outcome of, the entire deck. So there's a lot of good growth. This is going to be career-wise. You're growing your goals, you're reaching your goals. You're educating yourself because perhaps you've changed your career, or maybe you just, you got a new position. Perhaps you just started school again, or maybe you started a small course. But whatever it is, it's growth, and it's growing, and it's really good. It shows it's a really positive outcome. So that's all for the 13 card spread. Now I'm going to be reading from Doreen Virtue's Angel Therapy cards. I'm doing a 5 spread, and what I like about those cards is that they are therapeutic. They can actually give you advice and how to help yourself, and so that's why I wanted to do those readings after I did this 13 card spread. So I will start that shortly as well. So the first card in the Angel Therapy spread is emotional sensitivity. So it says here, honor and respect your deep sensitivity, as it is a gift to us all. There's one particular part that I just like to read right directly from the book. Honor your sensitivity by surrounding yourselves with gentleness in your relationships, in your media choices, in your home life, and work situation, unquote. It does say here that the angels, or some type of signs you may be receiving from people or things or omens, that to believe your instincts. Don't think that, don't second guess yourself. There's a reason why you thought of something. You thought of it because it came to you somehow. You don't know how. But you are emotionally sensitive. You don't generally want to be aggressive. You don't want to get into arguments. Certain dreams and passions you're really passionate about. And you're just, it happens with everyone. You get upset when you're restricted. So just remember, don't block yourself. Don't close yourself in. Try to be as outgoing as possible. Try to be as positive as possible. Surround yourself with positive energy, positive people, surroundings, even music, TV shows. Try to have positive things, happy things around you, and that will change. Basically, it will change the frequency that you flow on. So it would make you a happier person, a more positive person. And the more positive you are, the more positive things are attracted to you. So that's just my little extra bit there. But that's a really nice card to have, emotional sensitivity as well. It just shows you to be yourself. And that's very important. Be yourself and don't give up on your own instincts. The next card is Archangel Michael. You're working very closely with this powerful angel who is protecting and guiding you through this situation. So Archangel Michael is the angel who eradicates fear, the effects of fear. He provides protection for you. He provides protection for your loved ones. And he also lends his courage and backbone in the face of you taking intimidating action. So if you're considering making life changes, such as maybe, as I mentioned before, leaving a job or leaving a relationship, ask Michael for guidance, and you can move forward fearlessly. So Aquarius, from reading this now, I do feel that yes, you're going to change your relationship or the way you think in the relationship. You may also change your job. So whatever opportunities you get, you take them. You have to be a bit temperate, you have to be temperate. You have to be patient with the person that you're living with. You may change, but the people around you won't change. And you may want to change your relationship because it's become bitter. So whatever you do, don't do it in haste. Think about what you're going to do. But it does indicate that there is going to be some type of life changes, and you will be the one making the change. The next card is Parents. This is a nice card. It's quite different it's very particular. That's why it's very unique. The divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. Now, this pain may be associated with anything through your life, and your mother or father may still be alive. Some of you may not know who your mother or father is. Some of your parents may have passed away. And this is a card that shows that their hearts are still with you. They still think of you. They still want to say, I love you. And some of them are messages from heaven. Or not heaven, maybe, from beyond. Some people don't believe in ascension so easy. But there is a message, and the message is that they love you, and that they would like you to believe in yourself and to put away all of the pain, the suffering, the doubt that you have. Try to get their good points, the good points that they had in their lives, that they actually were born with, the abilities and their gifts. You have that in you because you're a product of them. And it's important that you focus on that this year, that there is something about you that's very unique, very much like your mother or your father, and they believe in you, even if you may not get along. There's something about them, and they're thinking about you this particular year. I'm not certain why, but it's a card that came up, so maybe 2016 will be related quite a bit to your family and your parents, or maybe even your grandparents. So make the most of it. Make the most of events, opportunities, invitations. And, loving is always good. Life is too short. We can't hold any grudges. The next card is Goddess. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. So, even if your viewers out there are male and female, everyone has a feminine side. So, try to express yourself. Try to express the creativity that you have inside. This may be in the form of photography, art, poetry, music. It can be anything. But you can know yourself. You won't have any doubts. You'll know who you are once you start creating things from within. You start expressing yourself. It's also very therapeutic. And this year, it's important that you pay attention to express your intuitive, artistic, and nurturing side. It's quite important that you do that, otherwise you're going to feel a void. You're going to feel some type of emptiness, incompletion. And this would help you. Expressing yourself in some type of way will help you this coming year. The last card in this reading is crystals. The energy of crystals supports you and helps you with your present situation. So for those of you that are facing certain type of hardships, look into gem therapy. Look into birthstones. Do some research. Find out the meaning of the colors and the effects that certain stones have on certain people at certain times of the day. There's many therapies. There's many therapies that people have done, and it's through gemology, so just have a look at it. It shows here that it doesn't come in every reading, so it shows that for the people that are Aquarius, there is a big chance that there will be benefit to you if you use crystals this particular year for certain situations that you may need to manifest help with. And you can wear these as a necklace, maybe even just keep one in your room perhaps, even as a ring. Look into what type of gemstones you would need for your zodiac sign. So that was the end of the angel therapy cards, the five number deck. The next I'm going to be reading from The Goddess Oracle. It's by Amy S. Marashinsky, and I'm going to be doing a 3-card spread. And this, what I feel basically, this consolidates everything this entire reading consists of, and it kind of boils everything down to 3 things, and I find that it's helpful as a guide so that you can know what steps you can take further to maybe try to help yourself in your life a bit for this coming year. So the first card in the reading is Hestia, Hearth and Home. Hestia says that wholeness is nurtured when you learn to come home to yourself and then create the appropriate physical manifestation, such as a home that will nurture you. So this basically means that focus on your home front, your friends, your family. This year is going to be a busy year, and you are going to try to change the situation around your home, around your family members. There may be some situations that you want to fix up, and once you do, it will be a better place for you to live in, and this will be nourishing. This will be good. So 2016 does mean that there's going to be more focus this year on your home life. If you're living singly, this still may mean that you may have friends or family, people that are close to you. You're going to be discussing things with people that are close to you, perhaps about your dreams or perhaps about changing certain routines. It is only because you want to make your place of residence more livable for yourself, and this will make you physically more happy, mentally more happy. You'll be more positive. So make sure that, yes, you do try to fix certain problems that you've been facing in the past. You don't need those problems. Try to fix those this year. The next card is Baba Yaga. So Baba Yaga flies into your life in her mortar to help you nurture wholeness by getting in touch with your wild woman. If it's males, it basically deals with your feminine side. The reason why this card showed up, it's because she wants you to be natural, to be instinctive, to express yourself, whether it is creatively and maybe even destructively, which I would suggest don't do anything destructive. Try to be constructive. But it does say that you need to clean up. There's something that needs to be spick and span, neat and tidy, something that has been bothering you. You may feel caged. You may feel like there's been a chain around you. You haven't been able to shake up your life and do things that you really wanted to do. And this has been causing a lot of mental, problems, even emotionally. You've been dealing with this a lot this past year, and maybe for many years. But because this card came, it does show that it's time, and Baba Yaga is with you, and it's time for you to change. It's time for you to finally express yourself. And as it does say in this card, you can express yourself creatively. So in a previous reading with the angel therapy as well, it did say try to be more creative. You can write poetry, do photography, write a book. Maybe you could, just do some type of interior decoration just for the house, just for your apartment. But be creative. Try to express yourself, and that would bring out more positive energy. And that's what you need to take in. You need to give out in order to take in positive energy as well. And the last card in this reading is Sophia, Wisdom. The meaning of this card I'm going to read directly from the book. Pregnant Sophia holds out her cup of wisdom to you. It is time to connect with your own deep, enriching wisdom. Time for stillness and introspection. Time to listen to what needs to be heard. Perhaps you are in a situation where you need guidance. Perhaps you find yourself in similar situations over and over again. When you take the time to listen to your own inner Sophia, you can get what you need. Unquote. Now, this is change. I would sum up your horoscope as one change, not horoscope, sorry, your taroscope as change. You are going to change this coming year in 2016. And the change is going to be good. It seems that for the past many years you've been helping others and you haven't been focusing on yourself. You've been sacrificing a lot, it seems. So from what I gather, try to make 2016 a year where you can focus on yourself also. And you can try to make your dreams, your aspirations come true. Try to be expressive, nurture yourself, know who you are. Be a bit more social, perhaps with your family as well. You're also going to be receiving some type of an opportunity. So take the opportunity when you get it. If somebody puts you down, don't be put down. Don't try to antagonize the situation and argue with them. There's a reason why things happen. And like I say, everything takes time, and there's a time for everything as well. So when things do happen, you will know intuitively when the time is right. Don't second guess yourself this year. Also, don't jump into anything. Don't rush into anything. Don't rush into any purchases or any plans. Think about it first. If you do, there may be a negative outcome. And negative may not be something absolutely serious, but there may be something that will ruin your plan, may ruin a bit of your finances if you kind of rush into something. I do recommend that you try to look into maybe perhaps some lottery tickets, maybe some type of raffle, but something a bit fun. Don't depend on it, please. But it does say that you're going to have a pretty good and lucky year. And I mean, you have the sun, you had so many other good cards. It seems very positive, and it seems that 2016 should be for you. You hopefully will want to change your ways. You'll want to change your routine for the better. And that is all for the 2016, including January, reading. Please subscribe to my channel. I also am still setting up Facebook for my page, and if there's any donations that you would like to give, I'd be more than happy to accept donations. Just follow the link below and it will provide you with information if you want to contact me. Also, for those of you that would like to receive a reading, just contact me and we can speak further about the questions or the issues that you may be facing. And that's all for now. I will see you next month. Have a very happy new year, and take care, stay safe, and remember to be yourself. Thank you so much. Take care then. Bye-bye.